this frozen Alaskan outpost boasts one of the nation's top scorers.
Every game, I think, is my best game because whenever I go out, win or lose, I know I do my best.
Over 5,000 the Naismith Awards for the best girl and boy high school basketball players in America. And this ski team in Minnesota has a lot of fun. Their goal isn't to win, but they almost always do. I'm Chris Fowler. Hello and welcome to ESPN Scholastic Sports America, your source for global coverage of high school sports. ESPN presents the Youth of America doing their best on Scholastic Sports America. ESPN Scholastic Sports America is brought to you by the Coca-Cola Company and your local Coca-Cola bottlers. And by McDonald's. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. No place in America is more remote than Koktovik, Alaska. During the winter, the only way to get here is by air. There's an eerie twilight from November through January when the sun never rises. About 200 people, mostly Inupiat Eskimos, live here, 250 miles north of the Arctic Circle. On this day, it was 81 degrees below zero. The villagers say when it gets up to zero, it feels so warm they start opening their windows. Basketball is putting this former trading post on the map, even if there is too much ice and snow to play outdoors most of the year. Koktovik has a legitimate star in Ed Jones. Ed is the first basketball player in Alaskan history to score more than 1,000 points in a season. He's one of only 12 high school students at the Kavilik school. 8 boys practice with the team, but 3 are too young to play varsity ball.
When you play for a small school, you have to watch out for your fouls because this year we went to the state and district tournament with only 5 players.
With just those 5 players, Kavilik won the District A championship and finished 4th at the Alaska 1A tournament. Ed Jones, number 21, averaged 44 points a game. At 5'11", he pulled down 16 rebounds per game and averaged 9 assists and 8 steals.
Before a game, I stay up at night and go through the game in my head, and when game time comes, I'll be ready to play and I know what I'm going to do.
He practices the same way he plays. He's a very, very intense player. He's completely unselfish.
Ed scored 60 points in this 103-61 victory over Wainwright to clinch the district title. Last summer, the team journeyed south to the Washington State basketball camp. Ed was named Mr. Offense at the camp. He also made first-team all-camp defense and was selected the most inspirational player by the Washington State coaching staff.
I played against some really good players in Alaska and some really good players down at Washington State University because I went there for a basketball camp. I think good basketball is where you find it.
There are just 3 cheerleaders in Koktovik, and for a pep rally, the entire junior and senior high student body barely fills the few rows of seats in the gym. Life in this remote village in the Beaufort Sea revolves around the school.
Your friends are your friends. Whether you're going to the store, whether you're going to the post office, doesn't matter who you see, you stop and visit with them. You know everyone you see. And it's just a real good life. It's kind of a close family knit type life, but it's a good one.
You really have a close contact with each of the students every day. You really become involved in their lives and in the lives of the community. And you have a good relationship with the parents. We have total support for the school and the school program here in the village.
Living in the village here, I'd be able to know where my boys would be. But if I was living in a big city, I would be worried all the time. So there's a big difference right there.
But there are drawbacks to the close-knit lifestyle.
Some bad things about it is that you can never get away with anything without everybody knowing what you're doing. And in less than 5 minutes, practically, it's kind of like you do one thing bad and your parents know, your coach knows, and you get in trouble and all that stuff.
The basketball team did get to leave Koktovik for one road trip this winter. They flew 450 miles south to Fairbanks, rented a van, and played 10 games in 11 days. After his senior year, Ed Jones may be flying south to play in the lower 48. He's being recruited by Pac-10 and Big Sky Conference universities. He'll be missed by everyone in the village.
I get tremendous joy watching it play basketball, and all the encouragement I get from the other people have also helped, and that brings a lot of happiness and joy in me.
Every game, I think, is my best game because whenever I go out, win or lose, I know I do my best.
I like what the guy said about Kaktovik being too small a town in which to get in trouble. That's just the kind of town our road crew needs to visit more often, right? After this break on Scholastic Sports America, the story of a high school senior from Miami who left Cuba on the Mariel boat lift a few years back, and since then has